Good evening to everyone. Today we are from Group 3. We'll present our project presentation for assignment 5. As you can see, this is our group members. Okay, for the first part is introduction. Franchising has become one of the most effective business expansion models, enabling entrepreneurs to grow their brands while allowing franchisee to benefit from an established system. In Malaysia, the franchise sector continues to expand rapidly under the guidance of the Franchise Act 1998, reflecting the increasing demand for structured and recognizable brands. This assignment focused on a case scenario involving a successful fast food restaurant in Mont Kiara that is preparing to expand through franchising. The negotiation with a potential franchisee, Encik Rizal, highlight several critical aspects of a franchise agreement, including the initial franchise fee, royalty structure, territorial rights, and marketing contribution. These points are not only financial consideration but also strategic elements that determine long-term sustainability, brand consistency, and mutual trust between the franchisor and franchisee. Okay, for the first question is how should you approach the negotiation with Encik Rizal to balance both parties' interests while ensuring the long-term success of the franchise? What strategies could you employ to create a win-win situation? So basically, our answer is when working with Encik Rizal, it's the best to focus on creating a win-win relationship instead of trying to win the negotiation. It's encourage both sides to talk about their interests rather than sticking to the fixed demand. For example, Encik Rizal initially wants lower royalties because he is worried about the cash flow. As the franchisor, want to keep the system financially stable and consistent. By discussing the reason behind each request, it's become easier to find the solution that can benefit both parties. Okay, furthermore, for the other point is to offer flexible option instead of simple yes or no answer. For example, rather than just agree to the lower royalty rate to 4% permanently, franchisor could propose a royalty ramp that start at 4% in the first year and gradually increase to the standard 6% by the year 3. This kind of step-up model is already common in franchising and licensing agreement because it reduces the franchise burden at the beginning while still protecting the franchisor in the long run. For the territorial rights, a balanced solution is to grant Encik Rizal a protect radius only if he meets performance goals such as opening on time and achieving sales target. This approach secure his investment while allowing franchisor or us the flexibility to expand if he does not meet the expectation. Lastly, regarding the marketing issue, the national of 2% fine should stay in place, but we can build the trust by providing the annual reports on how the money is spent. At the same time, allowing Encik Rizal to manage a local marketing budget for his neighborhood would give him more control over promotion while maintaining overall brand consistency. For the next question, I will pass to the next presenter.
Alright, for the question 2, let's talk about the impacts of reducing the franchise on both the franchisor and franchisee. So for the franchisor, the main issue is that a lower fee means less money to cover important support before the stores open, and this includes things like helping with site selection, training the team, and supporting the store launch. And if the fee is too low, the franchisor might have to cut back on this support to find other ways to cover the cost. Another risk is that lowering the fee too much can make the brand look less valuable, which may hurt its reputation. So for the franchisee, the benefits are quite clear. A lower fee makes it easier to start a business because it reduces the financial burden at the beginning, and it's also allows the franchise to break even faster and to use more money for things like marketing, hiring staff, or improving the outlet. And this extra flexibility can be very helpful, especially in competitive areas. And however, if the fee is reduced too much, it may send the wrong signal, and that the brand is not strong, valuable, and which could also affect the franchisee success. And that's why a good approach is to keep the fees as it is, but reward franchisees who met certain goals, such as opening on time or achieving a good performance. And this way, the franchisor protects the brand's value while the franchisee still feels supported and motivated. And in the end, both sides. That's it from me. Alright, next, moving on to the question 3. Let's talk about the potential impacts of negotiating territorial rights and marketing contribution on both the franchisee and the franchisor. And starting with the franchisee, in this case, Rizal, giving him a territory that is exclusive or protected helps pressure him that his investment is safe, and he doesn't have to worry about a competitor opening a store to close to his, which could take away his customer. And research shows that the exclusivity is often granted when there are risks of overlapping competition or free riding. And at the same time, giving him exclusive right doesn't have to stop the franchisor from expanding. A smart approach is to tie these rights to his performance or to give him priority if new locations open nearby. And this way, Rizal has room to grow, but the franchisor can continue expanding the brand without restriction. And now regarding marketing contribution, the 2% national marketing fund is very important because it helps build a strong, recognizable brand across the country. However, franchisees like Rizal often want more control over marketing in their own regions. The solution is not to remove the national fund, but to make it more transparent. For example, releasing yearly reports on how the funds are spent can help build trust. And many international franchises even allow franchisees to audit or review how the funds are used. And additionally, Rizal can still focus on his community without affecting the national campaign. And for instance, he could have a small local marketing budget, especially for his Mont Kiara outlet. And this approach benefit both sides, which is Rizal can attract more customers in his area, and the overall brand continues to grow strongly at the national level. That's all from me. Thank you.
For the last part is conclusion. In conclusion, successful negotiation with Encik Rizal requires a balanced approach that considers the needs of both the franchisor and franchisee. By using flexible solutions such as performance-based territorial rights, state-up royalty rates, and transparent marketing contribution, both parties can get the benefit. The franchisor protects the brand and ensures the long-term growth, while the franchisee gains security, financial flexibility, and control over local promotion. This win-win approach can build the trust, strengthen the partnership, and support the sustainable success of the franchise. That's all from our group. Thank you.